They went to a nicer hotel about 20 minutes away. So the pimp says to Zola,
"Hey, keep an eye out on Jared for me, alright?"
So Zola looking like,
oh shit. He done promoted my ass to lookout.
After that, the pimp leaves to get back home to his fiance. Jared and Jess start arguing. He said, I know that you were trapping Jess. I saw the back page ad ho. Then he shows her a screenshot. Zola looking like,
oh shit, here we go.
So then he start crying like a little bitch. I thought you were done with this, Jess. I did not come to Florida for this. Then he turns to Zola. Is this what you came here for, Zola? Zola said,
hell nah. This bitch low-key set me up. When we get back, I ain't fucking with y'all. Real rap.
Then he says, see, you don't even fucking care. You set your friend up. You're such a fucking hoe. They argue for hours. After a while, Zola left to go down to the pool.
I mean, I am in Florida.
Zola's boyfriend calls. So she lied to him and told him everything was gravy train, knowing it wasn't. She didn't want him to worry. She ate dinner, and then the pimp called the trap phone. Zola answers, and he like,
"Hey, since you a madam and shit, do that shit again tonight, but set up out calls only, cause the hotel too nice to trap out of."
She said,
cool, I got you.
Zola was with that shit, especially for another 500. Zola goes up to the room and tells Jess to get ready. So Jared says, what the fuck? Bitch, no. So Zola says,
Jared, please calm down, not again.
This nigga start punching himself in the head like crazy motherfuckers do at the insane asylum. Then he goes off. If you do this again, Jess, I swear to God, I'm gonna kill myself. White people shit. I love you too much. Zola looking like,
this nigga is lost in the sauce, and his bitch is lost in the game.
Zola said,
Jared, sit the fuck down. Just come on so I can take some pics. It's already 10 o'clock. Y'all are playing.
So she makes Jess a fresh ad for her back page. Zola and Jess comes out the bathroom. And no, they wasn't doing nothing nasty. Zola did her makeup and shit to get her ready for the clients. While they sitting there, Jared says, everybody knows you're a hoe now. Fuck you, I wanna go home. He tossed his phone at her and opened was her Facebook. Both of her back page ads was on her fucking Facebook. Jess' mom was going MC Hammer in the comments. Jess start bawling.
Oh my God, my mom had my daughter this week. How could you?
She is on the floor literally breaking down. Zola just looking like,
fuck.
So Jess calls the pimp and says,
hello? Jared put everything on Facebook. Now my whole family knows now.
The pimp says,
what? I told Zola to watch him.
Literally 5 minutes later, it's the pimp knocking on the door. The pimp comes in with his fiance this time. He snatched that nigga Jared up by his neck. He ain't wasting no time. Then he says,
I should really kill your ass.
Jared is dangling off the ground crying. Please, no, please, no. The fiance pulls out a handgun and says,
you want to, bae, or not? Fuck him. He did our girl so wrong.
Zola in the corner looking like,
bitch, oh my God. Like, bitch, oh my God.
So now Jess steps in like,
please don't, just beat his ass, see?
So now we know the pimp's name is Z. Cool. So now he puts Jared down. Now Z says,
nah, I ain't gonna kill him, but I am gonna kill his manhood though.
He sits on the bed next to the fiance. Then says,
hey, sit in front of me, Jared.
Jared sits down, still crying. Z says,
delete the post and give me your phone, dog.
So Jared deletes the post and gives Z his phone. Then Z says,
come here, Jess.
Z's fiance unbuckles his pants and then Jess gets on her knees and starts sucking his dick. Right in front of Jared. Bitch, are you shitting and kidding me? They wildin' right now. But there's more. Z gets up and start hitting Jess from the back like, yow, yow. And the crazy thing is, Jared was just sitting there while all this shit was going down. Z fiance was right next to him on chills with a gun in her leg. What in the down ass bitch? I don't know about y'all, but I'm taken aback by all this shit. Cause what? After they finish, Z says,
hey, go clean up, Jess. You got work to do.
Z looked at Jared and says,
got any questions, huh?
Jared says, I just want to go home. Zola crazy ass laughed out loud by accident. That bitch crazy. She couldn't help it, but it's understandable. That shit was wild. Z says to Jared,
I'ma spend the night with my girl, and you gonna take Jess to all her out calls. Zola got all the clients and addresses, so y'all can take her.
Z and his fiance leave. The room is completely silent. for like 30 minutes. The first client calls and he ready for him. So Jared takes them to the client. Mind you, Z left Zola with a handgun and told her not to tell nobody. He slid that thing to her on the Sliz 9E. He texted Trap phone like,
Hey, I'm trusting you with my bitch, Zola. If anything go left, use that shit.
so Zola looking like,
What? I ain't finna shoot nobody. No, I can't.
So anyway, Jared drove them to about 4 clients and then it got slow. While Jess was working, Zola and Jared was in the car waiting. So they started having deep conversations. Zola came to see that Jared wasn't a bad guy, but he was bipolar. Like, super fucking bipolar. So she understood his outbursts a little more. So after everything, they on their way back to the hotel. So then they get one last call, late as fuck. The client says,
I got $5,000, but I want 2 bitches.
so Zola said,
Sorry, but we only got one.
so the client says,
Alright, well, I got 2,000 for one, but it's for Tuesday, and we only do in-calls.
so Zola calls Z to tell him the situation. Z said,
Hell yeah, set that shit up.
so she set it up. Then the last minute, the client replies.
Actually, out-call's cool.
Then he gave her the address. So they headed over. Jess says to Zola.
Zola, it's 4 of them. Can you just wait in the hall, please?
Zola looking like.
Alright, whatever, come on.
So now they head over to the room number the client gave. Jess knocks. A guy goes.
Who is it?
Jess says.
In call?
The door opened up fast as fucking 2 black niggas snatched that bitch up. Zola ran away fast as fuck. And as she should. Fuck she gonna do, stand there? She ran outside and bitch, the car was gone.